Hi, welcome to Angels, God, and Me, and I'm your host, Mary Amy, coming to you live. My site is listed on the screen, maryamyofficial.com. As an intuitive wisdom coach and empath, I'm ultra-sensitive and capable of understanding and knowing your spirit. I've joined forces with the four elements of nature to be in the flow. Let's begin to transition bad luck and bad karma to goodness. Angels are celestial beings performing acts of goodness for humanity. I hope to bring us together in a peaceful way of life. On today's show, we have topics, a prayer, a quote, a blessing. We have guest T.W. Durfy, who's a transformational coach, and he's going to do a guided meditation. We have a gemstone, angel facts, and helpful tips. Before I start, I'm going to do a prayer. I just want to give you a heads up that I'm a little off right now. I have my puppy dog Elsa's right here, and she's been sick for the last 3 days, and she's had some kind of stomach thing. She has a tendency to eat things that she shouldn't, and so she's not eating any food. She's just drinking water. I took her to the vet and they gave her pain medication and medication for her stomach. So if you hear her make some noises, that's why. And she has to be right next to me. Okay, today's prayer is a Buddhist prayer for forgiveness. And I did share this prayer last week, but I think it's really important and I want to share it again. Buddhist prayer forgiveness. If I have harmed anyone in any way, either knowingly or unknowingly through my own confusions, I ask their forgiveness. If anyone has harmed me in any way, knowingly or unknowingly through their own confusion, I forgive them. If there is a situation I am not ready to forgive, I forgive myself for that. For all the ways that I harm myself, negate, doubt, belittle myself, judge, or be unkind to myself through my own confusions, I forgive myself. Forgiveness is very important. Holding on to the past is blocking us from moving forward. And also, you just don't know what's going to happen in life. And people do things without realizing. And sometimes they don't even know that they're hurting you. So I suggest forgive people, forgive situations. Okay, today's blessing. We're going to dedicate this show to the American suffering from COVID-19 and those who have passed due to this sickness. I'm tongue-tied because I'm getting emotional. We send blessings to them, the love in our hearts, and compassion and kindness to the families affected. Okay, today's quote is lift us up. I'm going to lift us up now. Okay, today's quote is from The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success, and it's by Deepak Chopra. The law of pure potentiality, the source of all creation, is pure consciousness. Pure potentiality, seeking expression from the unmanifest to the manifest. And when we realize that our true self is the one of pure potentiality, pure potentiality. We align with the power that manifests everything in the universe. And this is the first law of spiritual success. And I don't even have the cover on it anymore. This was the very first spiritual book that I read. Deepak was born in 1946, and he's an author and writer. He studied medicine, and he's a licensed physician, board certified. He was an alternative medicine advocate. And in the 1980s, he was teaching at medical schools and studied transcendental meditation. And in the 90s, he was an executive director of Center for Mind and Body Medicine. He's a best-selling author of over 25 books. He's the speaker of consciousness and metaphysics, and he's the professor at Columbia Business School. Okay. Before our guest comes on, I'm going to do a visualization. Maybe that will relax me. Stress. This is what stress does. Okay. Blessings. Our intention today is to awaken our consciousness through a source of light. Let's realize connecting your mind, body, and spirit to divine light will shed darkness in yourself and unblock your truest potential and purpose. Your light source visualization begins now. Please find a quiet space, lay or sit down comfortably. Let's begin to relax your body and mind and breathe out old energy and thoughts. Deeply breathe. Inhale and exhale 3 times. Let's scan our body for stress or tension from the top of your head to the tip of your toes, your crown chakra to your feet. I'd like you to imagine you're standing on a green meadow, surrounded by flowers of vibrant colors, yellow, purple, and red. Wanting one, you begin to reach down to grab one, pausing before pulling it from the field, realizing it's just too beautiful to take and acknowledging the beauty of nature. So you leave it be. Now your attention draws you to an extraordinary beam of light in the distance. You see this translucent light on the horizon. It's not giving off heat. The light calls to you, and you walk towards it. As you move closer, you're not sure how long this must take, but you know you are destined to reach it. As you walk, you feel more free and alive, and understand the need for its presence in your life. To this light, you are perfect and forgiven of all your flaws. So let's breathe out old hurts, anxieties, and fears. Let's stay in the moment and accept contentment. You're exactly in the right place. You're perfect just the way you are. I will count backwards to 3, and you will open your eyes. 3, 2, 1. Okay, I am going to present. Today's guest is T.W. Durfy. He's a transformational coach, and he's the creator of the Healing Mindset Mastery. He is a massage therapist, certified personal trainer, and host of the Bullied and the Badass podcast. So let's welcome TW. I just realized, do you Yeah.
I'm calling you just in case, but how's the sound coming in today?
Okay, see, now it's kind of vibrating.
So that might mean we're okay without it.
Yeah. How's that?
I still can hear you. How about you?
Oh, it worked.
Are you good or no?
Oh no, I'm good.
That's incredible. One less thing we got to worry about. Now we could just relax and continue that awesome feeling. Oh,
my
that's
God.
great.
Remember I told you, like, I'm going to cry because I was up basically, I think I slept an hour. Elsa's right next to me. And
How's she doing?
not good. She's like moaning and crying, and she's right there. Can you see her little face?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And she's just still not eating any food. I gave her pain meds at like, I don't know, it was like 3 o'clock in the morning, something like that. Anyway,
how often did they say you can give it to her?
No, she gets it every 12 hours, but see, she ate something she shouldn't have. And so she's just not, she can't talk to us. So anyway, well, I just want to say, if you hear anything, that's because it's Elsa.
Oh, well, we understand.
We're loving Elsa today, especially today. Okay,
absolutely.
So anyway, you're great. Okay, I'm so excited. All right, so let me ask you before we do the guided meditation, what inspired you to do your healing mindset mastery audio?
Well, I started learning how to work on internal energy and centering yourself and balancing your chakras 20 plus years ago when I started martial arts. And then I became a licensed massage therapist. So when I went to massage school, that was even more of just opening me up to healing. And since I already worked on internal energy, I was so much more of a natural, I would say, at knowing how to project my energy into somebody just by default, because it's what I've been doing for a few years before that. And then for the past 15 years, actually being a licensed massage therapist, dealing with different people's energy every day, learning how to give your energy, learning how to stop if somebody's being an energy vampire, learning how to almost feel where they need their healing over certain parts of their body. And once I love doing the fitness transformation, of course, but over the past few years, and especially with social media being such an outlet for a lot of people's frustration and hatred, especially these days, I said, you know what? It's a sin that I have this program that can really put people's minds at peace. And they need this now even more so than fitness and nutrition. You know, that has its place and it's important. But the bottom line is, if something up here really needs healing, you're not going to do anything, down here successfully, at least, or anything you can sustain. So one good thing about this lockdown was it finally gave me the time that, you know what, this might be a sign to do something good with it. And I was able to put absolutely everything I know about the cool energy work in the art that I was taught down on audio for everybody else. And the difference between how I did it and how a lot of the services do it now, like the Mind Valley, the Gaia, the big names do it. Mine is not a subscription service. So if you get my product, you can use it forever and ever. It's a full download. You don't have to worry about getting rebilled. It's just something that I want you to be able. I also want people to be able to say to one of their friends, if their friends are going through something, hey, I have an MP3 I'm going to send you. This might help you. You can't do that with, it's like everybody's streaming the same Netflix password. Eventually that's not going to work anymore. So I wanted to give something away that people could actually,
I didn't know that. That's terrible. Dishonesty is pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my God. Well, okay. I just have to say, I meant well, and I wanted to listen to all of it, all of your work. And, that's probably not the way to do it anyway. You're supposed to do one meditation at a time. And so last night, as of late, I listened to the meditation that you're going to do for us this morning.
Mm.
And, you know, I said it before when you sent me, like, it was just a little, I don't know, what was it? A little opportunity to hear what it's about. What was that? Like a little free download, right?
Right. Everybody that goes to my site gets a free download and with absolutely no obligation. It's just a very quick exercise because, especially with nutrition and fitness, one of the biggest excuses I get from people is, well, it's going to take too long. So the reason I did this free download was to show you that I could teach you one exercise to completely change your mood and to completely change how you're feeling and to maybe get rid of some of that anxiety just like that. So stop thinking that you have to go crawl in a cave for 20 years to reach enlightenment in order for this stuff to work. You know, as well as I do, the power of the mind and the power of the mind-body connection. And so I wanted to be able to have everybody experience it. Even if somebody couldn't really afford a program, they still should be able to have an exercise they could try anytime, anywhere, that just becomes part of what they do.
I think it's wonderful. When I heard the download, and you know, when you came on before, your voice to me is very soothing. And when I heard last night, it's called Mental Vacation. Is that what it's called?
Mm-hmm. Mental vacationing.
What is it?
Well, I call it mental vacationing.
Mental vacation, right. I was like, oh, okay, now I'm going to go to sleep. And then it was so, but then I couldn't because of Elsa, but it was just amazing. It was amazing because, you know, the way you describe things, or the way, I don't know, it's the sound in your voice, it's very calming. And then it's easy to do the meditation. You know, like I've listened for years. I did a lot of guided meditations for, I don't know, I've been doing for 20 years. And then I have one on my phone that I downloaded, which is a woman's voice. And it's really a preference, man or woman, right?
Right.
But, you know, I've preferred women. But then I hear your voice and I'm like, okay, I like that just as much. So I totally recommend it. I totally recommend it. And I think it's great that you have a download that you say it doesn't take too long, because you know, that is a situation. It's so funny. We want everything in 2 seconds and then it to be over. And when you're doing my meditation, sometimes the best part of it is to just sit there and be patient and go through it and just allow yourself to have the experience, and you will be very surprised. Sometimes, like last night when I did it, it made me emotional because you're releasing something, you're connecting something together that isn't connected normally. So anyway, so I'm excited to
let things flow.
Pardon me?
And then you can just let things flow.
Right, exactly. Let it flow.
So, all right, well, let's get right into it. So again, what we're going to be doing is calling mental vacationing. And I think everybody will enjoy this. It's actually a very ancient alchemical exercise, but it's also used a lot by modern psychotherapists just to kind of teach simple visualization, because that's really what we're doing here, is teaching you these simple visualizations to take you into a very, very deeply relaxed meditative state. You know, and if somebody has ever been to a professional hypnotherapist or psychologist who uses relaxation techniques, they may have been taught this particular way of meditating. So what I'd like you guys to do now is take your meditative posture of choice. You could be sitting up in a chair, you could be doing fudoza, seiza, using a meditation bench, whatever right now is comfortable for you. And the one important thing I always emphasize is, please make sure that your tongue is touching the roof of your mouth. A lot of people don't tell you that, and that's a safety feature because it connects a circuit. So please, very important. Tongue on the roof of the mouth. Close your eyes. And put a bit of a smile on your face. This has a very psychosomatic effect at making you feel happy. And now we're going to start slowing your breathing down. Go in through the nose, pushing the stomach out and down. Exhale through the nose or mouth, whatever is more comfortable. And when you exhale, I want you to imagine that you're almost wrapping your stomach around your spine. I want you to try and get out all of that last bit of oxygen so that when you take in that new breath, you get as much of that new fresh air as you possibly can. So just concentrate on your breathing just for a minute. Pushing down the intestines and the genitals as you breathe in. Pulling back as you relax. Pulling your stomach in towards your spine. Now for this exercise, I'm just going to give you the directions and then kind of let you go off into your world. And when you feel completely relaxed and think you've mastered this particular technique, then you'll come back out again. You really don't have to worry about remaining in a hypnotic trance or being stuck in meditation forever. It doesn't work that way. If it really relaxes you, the worst that'll happen is you'll go back to sleep. But in this case, I just want you to relax. And I want you to remember how we do this process, because we're going to try to involve all of the senses right now as we work through this process. So as you relax and you're in your position, taking deep breaths in and out, I want you to concentrate on the third eye, the point right over the bridge of your nose, in between your eyebrows. And I want you to treat that almost like a television screen of sorts. And very faintly, you might be able to see yourself walking away. And you're walking into the television screen. Just allow you to see yourself. You see your back, you see your shoulders, you're walking away. You're walking comfortably towards a place. And it's a place you've been to before. It's a place you're incredibly comfortable with. It's a place maybe you remember from a vacation or something from your childhood. Might be a sunny beach for some of you. Might be a clearing in the forest. It might be a valley up high on a mountain somewhere, a rooftop, someplace that you like to be. And you're very comfortable. And you see yourself. You see yourself going there and sitting down to meditate. And you're perfectly relaxed and happy. And see if you can remember, feel, imagine. What does that place smell like? Can you remember? What did the air smell like and taste like? Breathe in through the nose. Taste the air. You smell the trees. You feel the wind on your face. Maybe even some of the sun beating down. Feel the sun on your skin. Also pay attention. What do you hear? Are there birds? Do leaves rustle? Or maybe you're a city dweller. Do you hear sounds of traffic? Keep focusing on this. Breathe in through the nose. Breathe out. I want you to use your memory, use your imagination to build this up. Now, as you sit there, what does the surface feel like against your knees? Now, you could also wonder, is there anyone else there with you? Sometimes when we go on our mental vacation, either our teacher comes with us or someone we love comes with us. Are you alone? Use that television screen behind your eyes and just look around. See what you discover as you feel incredibly relaxed, breathing in, pushing the stomach out and down, breathing out, pulling the stomach back in. Now, I'd just like to have you work on your breath for just a minute. and your vision as you're in this mental vacation spot. This is a place that you could go to and relax whenever you want. This is just for you, and you're the only one who knows where this is or what it is. This is your secret spot. Now, I want you to pay attention to how your body's feeling right now, how your muscles feel, and more importantly, the steps and how you found your way to this place so that you can find your way here whenever you want to. So just continue breathing. With every breath, you feel your whole body getting more and more relaxed. So you can keep your eyes closed. Take as many deep breaths as you need to. And have your own vacation, your own beach, your own mountain, your own view. Now let's make the view a little bit more vivid. Let's put in a sunrise, a beautiful sunrise. Just see the sky going back over your head, just like it were a movie. A ball of red coming up over the horizon. Now maybe there's a touch of pollution in the air, so you get a nice bright rainbow effect. The sun is red, and it's coming up. Orange light, fading into yellow, coming into white, to green and blue as it pushes through the shadow and just lights the entire sky, just like a rainbow coming toward you. And I want that to just fill your eyes. Let it overtake you. There's no right or wrong here. This is your place. Just concentrate on your breathing. And don't think anything is wrong if something else decides to come into your vision. Just accept it. Because this is you. This is a part of you. And this is the part of you that makes you relaxed, makes you happy. Because when you become tired of one certain view, you really put in whatever else you want, whatever details you want. And you're perfectly restful in your very, very own vacation spot. And when you think you have it down so that you can get here whenever you want to, just relax and go into it. And when you want to come out, just open your eyes. But until then, just enjoy the moment. And as you work on this exercise, different things might happen, but they're all good. And just remember, it's from you, and it's coming from a place that you feel the most comfortable, you feel the most confident, you feel the happiest. And the more you do this, the easier it'll be to visualize, and the quicker you'll be able to get here, and the quicker you'll be able to relax and experience that full body relaxation on your own mental vacation, any place and any time. So it's one of the things that you can enjoy for as long as you want. But don't worry, I don't have to count you back out of hypnosis. Just whenever you're ready, you can take a few deep breaths and open your eyes. Just knowing that you can come back whenever you want. Because no one else knows your vision. This is something specific to you, and everybody's going to be different. So whatever you have to do, there's no right or wrong.
Okay, so I had trouble when it was you were saying when you were saying from your past or, from your memory, because I was fighting. It was like I couldn't go to that because there was nothing great enough that I wanted to be going to. So it was this place that I've been dreaming of going to. And what was so great for me was that now I'll manifest it, because now I'm going to keep going back to it. And then I'm going to end up going there. And I created this whole place I can't wait. I'm so excited now.
Yeah, that's why one of my favorite exercises that's in the complete course is called Damo's Cave. And it's an incredible exercise. It was originally made for martial artists, actually, in esoteric martial arts. But we ended up testing it on college level students. And it is an amazing exercise to access your subconscious. And you create your own cave. And there's a door for every chakra of the body. And you can go out each of those doors. You can go out the earth door, the water door, the fire door, the wind door. And as you work on the cave, and as you're fixing the chakras, your cave will change. And you have to be okay with the way that changes. And it's just one of the most amazing things that you can do, without an iPhone, without a tablet, without any of this technology to make yourself feel incredible.
Well, when I heard it last night, it was went to a completely different situation last night when I did it. And then there was the music. And just now I was thinking, I should have found a way to have your music or something. Yeah. Because that does kind of that does help with the relaxation. But it was wonderful. I want to say Lori Sorensen says good morning to us.
Good morning. Good morning. How are you? You're off to an amazing morning now.
Good morning, Lori. Welcome. So, wow, that was great. And tell us what else what you offer on that, your audio.
Really is. The audio course is pretty much all inclusive in terms of not going after one particular thing. It's, if you want to raise your awareness, you want to, you could really use mindset meditation for everything from panic attacks, to depression, to anxiety, to curing anger management. There are so many incredible benefits. And so how I worked the course is, all right, did you enjoy learning how to calm yourself with your breathing? Okay, great. Now let's add another layer to that. And we'll add the secret file. Now we can show you how to recall emotional states to make that even stronger. Oh, you enjoyed that. How about we show you how to do a full body relaxation, relax every single muscle in your body. Oh, you enjoyed that? Okay, well, while you're relaxed, let's go on a mental vacation. Oh, you like the mental vacation? Now we're going to construct your cave in Damo's Cave. Okay, you constructed your cave. Oh, okay, let's go out the earth door. And we kind of schedule it so it gets to a point where we have a whole 2 discs on moving meditation also. And so I talk about how to incorporate learning how to meditate just while you're walking around, and how the way you walk is going to affect how you breathe, how you visualize, how you feel, how you present yourself. So it's a pretty comprehensive A to Z. And but I still think you're going to feel better after the first disc, not even disc 8, but disc 1. You really should feel better, or else I really didn't do my job. And I'm confident that they will.
Well, you're so enthusiastic, and I know that you are really, you take this very seriously, because it's like what your calling is, in a way, is like you were, you do transformation with people's, bodies, their physique, and now you're helping transform actually people's mind and spirit. For me, meditation, from the time I started doing it, I found that, like you said, it's bringing you to another place. It opened up my imagination, and it helped me connect and actually find peace in my mind. that I couldn't find in other ways, because it's like you have to calm down and just be still for a minute and moving around and running around. And that's not how you're going to kind of actually conquer things in your life, because it helps. Meditation helps to problem solve. It just makes everything flow and connects things that weren't normally connecting. And I really appreciate you constantly talking about the breathing, because that's important. Like, you can get lost, and then it's like you'll be able to manifest it if you can actually visualize it with the guided meditation where you are. If you're breathing, it's like that's helping you to get there.
Right.
Breathing so much.
Yep, absolutely.
Right?
And real quick before we go, one of our studies. No, I don't want to take, I don't want to take up, too much of your show. But my instructor was telling me a story once of one of the yoga practitioners was at, I believe it was Harvard Medical School, giving a lecture on deep belly breathing. And at their clinic at the time, they had something like 176 cardiac patients. So they decided to do a test, because this guy's whole presentation was on the importance of breathing from your abdomen, your deep belly breathing, your diaphragmatic breathing. And so many of us in the West are chest breathers. That's why we hyperventilate. When people hyperventilate and you see your chest going up and down, right? Out of the 176 cardiac patients, all 176 of them were chest breathers. So there is amazing correlations between, I hate using the term real life, because what you're doing is real also. So you can, whether you are very pragmatic and want scientifically backed research, it's there. You just have to be open to it. If you think that really all meditation is crazy people sitting on a cloud hoping that something's going to happen, no. So many people have that, they're just whack jobs that sit and chant. No, you're really scientifically doing amazing things to your body. So as long as you can give it a chance and actually try it. That's one thing I said about my program comes with a money back guarantee. For 30 days, if you really do not like it, I won't ask you any questions and you'll get a refund. But the catch is, did you try it? Right? Because you can't expect to, just like you can't expect to join a gym and just all of a sudden you're going to get your amazing physique, your pounds are going to melt away. No, you actually can't go. So it's the same thing with the meditation program. If you really don't like it, I completely understand. But you can't tell me you don't like it if all you did was download it and let it sit on your computer. You never tried it. So it's something that it's like, don't knock until you try it. How everybody, that common phrase, really, it rings true. Because I think the first time you experience and have that aha moment while you're doing a meditation exercise, I think it kind of uncovers and opens an entire new world for you that you could really explore.
I think that, you have to also temper it with, it's not going to be easy the first time you meditate, because your mind's going to go back. Your mind wants to go to certain thoughts. I mean, it depends on what type of meditation you do, but I think it's just practice, and it's just like consistency, and keep doing it. And then it'll get easier for you, and maybe try different meditations. Like for me, what worked was guided meditations. It was easier. And now I do other ones, it's a object, or I don't know. It's about objects and things. It's in one of my Buddhist books. I don't technically know what it's called, but it's like there's just different kinds of meditations. Okay, so before you go, I want everybody to know that you have a Facebook page, and it's TW Durfy Transform with T. You have two of them, TW Durfy, and then you have Transform with T.
Right.
right?
And I love people to email me at my personal page. I'll talk to anybody. I'll actually comment on this too. So if anybody wants to, they can
Comment
just.
on what we're doing right
I'll
now?
comment on. Well, no, I'll do it actually on Facebook. I don't know if I trust the stream. I'll actually do it on your Facebook page, and you can
And you
find
have,
me right away.
and then you right. We want to find you. Instagram is tfit914,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
And so what's your plans now? Is everything opened up where you are? Are you gonna be going back to
Really.
working with clients or not yet? Not yet
Well,
here either.
It's
Curbside.
it's very difficult because when the state mandates things to close, there's that gray area with, well, hey, I just rent the space, so to speak, for massage therapy. So there's that gray area. Whereas, well, maybe if your client really needs to work and both of you are kind of hush hush and you're both safe and sanitary and everything, then maybe we could do a session. But no, I'm just gonna have to continue online until we get the green light.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like it's safer. You just don't know. I don't know. I think you just have to go through it. Just get through it. Well, it's temporary. We'll be out the other side. Pardon me?
We've gotten this far.
I know we've gotten this far. We've done it this long. I'm really grateful to you this morning, especially because I needed this. I needed a de-stressor. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, and I can't wait to listen to more
Absolutely.
of the.
And I'm always here. If there's no question is a stupid question, because some of the ways that I was taught to meditate is different than a lot of the ways that we're really taught or taught now. Or so anything you need, you let me know.
Okay, I will. Thank you. Have a wonderful morning.
All right. Take care.
Bye. I totally needed that meditation. Okay, so I wanted to just bring up some angel facts. Okay, so everyone has 2 guardian angels since birth that stays with them through their lifetime. Most people believe in angels. Angels are made of light. As seen in fine arts, they're depicted with halos and wings and light surrounding them. They're non-gender. There's 9 ranks of hierarchy with angels. The closest to God, allegedly, supposedly, is seraphim. Then there's cherubim, thrones, dominions, virtues, powers, principalities, archangels, and guardian angels. I want to remind you, my t-shirt, Angels Guide Me, is available if you go to my website, maryamyofficial.com. And you can Venmo me and you can tell me why you like the show. Lately, I actually have been getting quite a few inboxes from viewers, and I'm really happy about that. I totally will listen to any suggestions. I try my best to get interesting guests. I would love to do psychic readings. I had done a radio show and I did psychic readings. It's not so easy on my own to kind of put this together and then get people, which are not always reliable. But if you would like a reading or you would like a dream interpretation, I'm totally game for that. I'd like to share today's gemstone from the glitter box, and that is, these are Amazonite, and they're a greenish stone with healing benefits and properties. And Amazonite helps with physical and emotional ailments, chakra balancing, the 7 chakras, especially the heart chakra. It heals trauma, gives soothing environment, calms your nervous system and brain. So the heart chakra is right here. So put your Amazonite on your heart. OTW put up his link. And then Lori Sorensen says, I'm ready for a reading. You are? Are you going to call? Can you call next week? Can we plan that? How about next week? Because we're basically out of time. How about next week? I would love to do a reading next week. Here you go. There's someone. She says, okay. Okay. Everything you say, think, and do designs your future. Fear, negative thoughts will become darkness in your life, attracting unhappiness in people, relationships, and career. Let's create only positive thoughts. Thank you for joining me. Please like my Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, Mary Amy Official. Wishing you create light, art, actions of kindness and compassion to clear away darkness with lasting repercussions through a chain of events. With awareness, you can change your focus, your mood, your happiness, and yourself. I'm sending out prayers to all of you, hope, health, and happiness. I'm wishing you well, and let's try and awaken our consciousness through meditation, visualization, a light source, connecting with nature. We all have a beautiful glowing light in our hearts. I hope we can find it. Have a wonderful day.